I think if there's any unifying theme, it's a tendency to bury the hatchet, to say goodbye to the pre-war anger and bitterness, and to envelop the pre-war Jewish world in a more nostalgic glow. If we look at Vilna as an example, the poetry of Sutzkever, well, not Sutzkever, but Chaim Grada before the war wrote poetry that was rather critical of old Vilna, of the Vilna cites. After the war, his view of Vilna is much more nostalgic. Avram Sutzkever writes incredible poetry, which is not so much an attempt to revive a lost world as it is, I think, a demonstration of the sheer power and virtuosity of the Yiddish language. That here is what Yiddish can be. Here is how good Yiddish can be. In the Green Aquarium, there's an interesting parallel, as Ruth Weiss has pointed out, between Sutzkever's use of the Green Aquarium as a metaphor for Vilna and Czesław Miłosz's use of Atlantis for the Polish Vilno. In Atlantis, a continent buried under the ocean, the Poles will never have their magical city back. In Sutzkever, Vilna is the Green Aquarium. Through the glass, through the green water, you can see people, you can see shapes, but if you want to get closer, you want to touch it, but if you break the glass, it all comes apart. So you have very, very incredible poetry by Glatshteyn, Kadya Molodowsky, poetry trying to come to terms with the churban, with the disaster, although it's impossible to come to terms with it. You have anguished memoirs by Zusman Segalovich about Klamatska 13. You have powerful memoirs of survival, such as In Die Blutsausleben by Leib Rochman, who also edited the Minsk Mazowiecki Skorbuch. So there's an enormously varied literature.